Hey everyone, actually cleaning my brushes, and I figured that I would make a video to talk with all of you just about, I don't know, sorry, I have ADD, like, not even ADD, I don't know, I have issues with my brain sometimes, anyways, but I figured that I would just kind of talk to you guys, I don't know. So one thing I wanted to talk about was gender and sexual identity, because this is something that I kind of feel strongly about. It goes along with the whole image thing again, but alright, I'm just gonna get right into it. So, and this is, how do I even go about presenting this? This may seem kind of radical, and I'm sure that there's going to be a lot of people that tell me, no, you're wrong, which that's totally fine. You are all entitled to your opinions, just like I'm entitled to mine. I've always believed that sexuality and gender are fluid. So imagine kind of like a scale like this, and there's someone that's right in the middle, there's someone all the way on this side in regards to female, and in regards to the male all the way on this side. So you can be all the way in between, whatever. Same thing with sexuality. I really believe that every single person is bisexual. And I don't mean that in the, like, I don't mean that in the traditional way that you guys are thinking of. So I don't believe that everyone would have sex or I'm not talking about it in a physical aspect. But I think that it's all fluid, so there's varying degrees of each. And I guess the reason that I'm kind of bringing this up and talking about it is, I don't know, it's something I always think about. So the other night, I was hanging out with my friend Summer, and actually just posted a video about it. But anyways, I was hanging out with her, and we were choosing characters, like I guess you can dress your characters on like American Idol or whatever, I don't know, we were playing some game. And we were at our friend Lewis's house, and he was like making her character, and I was like, oh my god, no, Summer, you don't dress like that, and blah blah blah, whatever. And also I was having kind of a conversation on Twitter because I was watching Brooke Hogan Knows Best, and I just saw like the most recent episode where she goes on a date with a girl, and her well, they all go on dates that they wouldn't normally go on. So her roommate, best friend, who's gay, goes on a date with a girl, and yeah. And it was just funny because Brooke comes out and she's wearing like, I don't know, she just totally does not look like herself. And her roommate was like, what are you wearing? Like, take that off, just be yourself, basically. And she's like, well, no, I'm supposed to look like a lesbian. What does a lesbian look like? Really? Someone answer me that question, because I really would like to know. Lesbians and gay men come in every shape, every size, every color, every style. Yes, the more like butch, quote unquote, lesbians, you can spot them out in a crowd. Same thing with like the more like queenie gay boys that are like, say, Jack from Will and Grace. Whatever. But I don't know, I guess it's not weird to me, again, being from San Francisco, but those of you that don't live in a major city or have not been exposed to gay people, just realize that anyone and everyone, like, we come in every shape, size, and color. And so it was just funny to me because I'm like, damn, like, why can't she just dress like herself in regards to Brooke? And the other thing is, even within the community, like, one time, my friend Summer, who tends to dress more like hip-hop-ish, I guess you could say is her style, so she'll wear like fitted SF Giants hats and like a jersey and like baggy jeans, but she still wears makeup, she has long hair, and I remember one time she wanted to dress a little bit more like, not punk rock style, but kind of a little bit more rockerish, and some of our friends gave her crap for it. They were like, oh my god, blah 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 blah, like, how, like, no, that doesn't look right on you, and as long as she felt comfortable wearing it, like, what is the big deal? Why do people insist on putting other people in boxes and just, like, labeling them? Just kind of ridiculous to me. But in regards, sorry, I'm rambling and I'm going on in circles, I know. But in regards to my whole, like, I don't want to call it a theory, but whatever. My whole thing about everybody being bisexual, all I mean is that you can appreciate beauty. So you may be a completely straight woman, and you may never, ever, 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 ever in life have the desire to have sex with, or to kiss another woman, or to be affectionate with another woman, but chances are you can still appreciate the beauty of another woman. You can look at her and say, wow, she's sexy. And I really believe the same thing is true with men. However, in this country at least, to be a man, you are, like, not allowed ever to speak on whether or not, like if you were to say that another guy looks good, then all of a sudden you're gay. Oh my god. And then you're not a real man because you're not tough and whatever. I think it's ridiculous. But that's my whole, like, idea on that. I just really truly think that, wow, look at how much from this little teeny tiny brush. Anyway, yeah, I just really think it's kind of, like, ridiculous, because I know I myself have so many different styles. Like, sometimes I wear hats like this. Now, if I were to go out, most people, I don't even know what people would think. But even when I go out to the Castro, if I wear, depending on who I'm hanging out with, but if I go out and I'm wearing stilettos and a dress, which does not happen often, trust and believe, but a lot of even the gay guys will always think that I'm a fag hag, basically. And that is just can't even be farther from the truth. I love my gay boys, don't get me wrong, but I'm not straight. And, yeah, so I don't know, it bothers me that we need to put people in boxes, basically, to label them, and that once you're in a certain box, well, that's the other thing, like, God forbid someone wants to change up their style, like, but I do it too. That's the thing. Like, I'm totally guilty of doing it too. Trust me. All of these things that I'm talking about in any of my videos, it doesn't necessarily mean that I am not guilty of the same thing. Because I was hanging out with friends and they were telling me that this girl that we know has, like, long hair now, and because she used to have, like, shorter hair. She used to be a little bit more kind of on the butch side. I don't know. They were saying she has longer hair, and I was like, wow, really? Like, I just can't even imagine. I can't even imagine. I was like, did it look good? Does it look good? But yeah, I don't know. I just think that we tend to put people in boxes, and I don't know why we do that. Maybe just because it's easier to label people. But yeah, those are my thoughts. So there you go.